One of the common questions I'm asked is whether, with my Stoke binding system, you have to find the angle every time you put the binding on the board. And the short answer is yes, you do. But you're doing it anyway, and you just don't realize it. Whether you're using unions, spark, Karakorum, doesn't make any difference. You have to find the angle every time you put your bindings on the board. This is the union binding, and here, this is the puck system. You can't just stick it on there any way you like. You have to find the correct angle, and it's going to be exact. Then you rotate it into place. You got to get it again, the exact angle, and you lock it in place. And you have to do this every single time you mount the board. This is a volley system. Uses the two pucks and rails. I think K2, Spark, Burton, a whole bunch of different companies use this, and it's the same thing. You can't just put this on any way you like. You have to find the correct angle, and if you're just a couple of millimeters off, it won't go on. You got to find the exact right angle. You slide it on, and you have to do that every time you put your binding on your board. This is the Stoke binding. You slide the binding onto the puck, you slide it in place, and it doesn't matter what angle it is. It doesn't make any difference. You slide it on, and right when you get there, it's visually, you can just line it up, and you close it. Of course, it gives you the option of changing that angle if you want it, or rotating goofy foot, regular, whatever. But every time I put this on, I slide it on. It's super easy to do, and then this is very clear. It's very easy to find. I just locate it and I clip it down. And just like you do with your other systems where visually you get used to you know how to slide your binding onto your pucks. So you know how to line it up and slide it on. The same thing happens here. I can slide this on like that, and without even looking at this, just looking at the binding angle, I know that that's my angle there, and it's exactly right. So you become used to it anyway. And this is why I think the Stoke binding is easier than the other bindings. Even though you have to find the angle every time, you're doing that anyway.